Welcome back to A Closer Look. My guest here is Aaron Murphy, and he is with Good Samaritan Ministries, the executive director there, and you've been there a while, haven't you?
Yes, sir. I've been there since 2014 and counting.
Yeah. Now you have a great career that you could have had and been very successful monetarily, but you have chosen to kind of lay that to the side and do what you think God's called you to do.
Yes, sir. I'm a civil engineer by trade, and I had a crazy encounter with the Lord and took a turn.
Turns radical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We were talking when we left in the first segment about the backpack program, and how did that go for the kids that really needed things, like when they were out of school?
Yeah, definitely. It went phenomenal, and it's continuing to go well. We understand their school has started for many of the kids all over our region, but there are many kids who are still in need, and we're still raising resources and support to get school clothes, backpacks, school supplies for children of low-income families, which is very important to get those things so that they have a good and safe learning environment that's stress-free, so they do well in school. Last thing a child needs to be worried about is clothes not fitting, shoes not fitting, not having paper, pencils, crayons. Kids don't need to worry about those things. So we Good Samaritan Ministries, with the help of the community, we make sure they have those resources so they can have a good and successful school year.
Now that backpack program, it still goes even when they're in school, because of course on the weekends, a lot of these kids may not get the nutrition that they need, right?
Right, definitely. We have a food pantry that we have open to the community for families as well as their children to come and receive food, a food box that will provide enough food for 3 to 4 weeks for a family of 3 to 5. So we have that ongoing. We have our Shepherd's Meal program that is hosted at the Melting Pot location at Muncie Church, which is a partner ministry. We provide 2 meals a day where families can come and receive a hot meal. That's really important. Food nutrition is extremely important for children all over the world, but we want to make sure that they're taken care of here in our area, right in our backyard, here in Upper East Tennessee.
Now you have a thrift store that we like to talk about.
Yeah, our thrift store. I call it one of the best kept secrets in our region, the Heaven Sent Family Outlet. You can come and shop around. We have household items, clothing, we have electronics. If you're a treasure hunter, it's a good place to find some hidden treasures for a really good deal. But know that the dollars that you put into the thrift store in exchange for some items go to a good cause. 100% of everything that we make there goes back into the ministry to help the needs in our community. And the needs are great. They are great, and we're changing lives one person at a time. There was a season we focused on quantity. Okay, we did 100 and so thousand this year, and we want to do 10 more thousand this coming year. But we're not focusing on quantity anymore. We're focusing on the one person. We're focusing on the quality of ministry that we're doing. And we want to do it in excellence. We want to do it in dignity. We want to be transparent to our community and have good measures and checks and balances in place so that our community feels good about what we do and what they're given to and what they're a part of.
Well, you take, for instance, churches. Maybe some church organization hasn't heard of your program, and it is a faith-based program.
Yes, sir.
And anytime that they can help, churches need to get involved. I mean, that's part of their mission. God decreed them to do. So this is a great way to involve churches and get their congregations to become involved as well.
Yes, sir. Churches and businesses, in addition, can find out more about us on our website at goodsamjc.org. Our social services department is, I would say, top of the line. We have trained, skilled, and accredited and degreed and licensed social workers on staff who work around the clock, and they assess each need case by case. I too, a pastor who pastors a church. You'll get to the point where people come, they want to join the church, they want to give their life to Christ, and then they want you to pay a power bill.
Right.
And then after you pay that power bill, then they go join another church next Sunday. And that's not the case for everybody, but we've seen things like that. And I know other pastors and lay members here in our region have seen the same thing. I'm not in the social work business with respect to me being a pastor at the church I'm at. I don't have social workers on staff at the church that I serve. Good Samaritan Ministries, we're equipped for that. And I believe we do it well. So in a lot of cases, instead of us, as far as the church I serve, instead of us handling that person in need, we will send them to Good Samaritan Ministries because we know they will assess their problem thoroughly.
Right.
They will go the extra mile with that person in need because we don't know how many times you've been in this situation. I'm talking from the church standpoint. But Good Samaritan Ministries can dig in the crevices and get to the root of the problem. Okay, this is deeper than a power bill issue. It's your stewardship management that you're struggling with. So we serve it as an extension, Good Samaritan Ministries, we serve it an extension to every church in our region, every business. Trust us with a portion of your benevolence ministry. Trust us to be a missionary that you adopt so that we can handle these persons and individuals and families who are struggling paying their power bill, their rent, their utilities, their water bill. They may need help with legal advice. We have a legal clinic every first Saturday of the month. They may need a hot meal. We have a soup kitchen that we're partnered with, a soup kitchen program. They may need Christian care and counseling. We have a counseling center. Just see us as an extension of you, of your ministry. Because that's what we're here for. We're a platform where churches and businesses come together and serve alongside each other. This church may never serve alongside this other church in this capacity, but we come together as a unit and as a community to change the world.
Now, you were talking about the thrift store, but folks can donate items to that as well.
Oh, definitely. Your unwanted items in your garage and your storage building behind your house, we will come and get those items. You can call us anytime at 423-928-0288 and schedule a pickup for your items. Do a garage cleaning. We'll help do that. But just know that all the items that you give go to a good cause. We have a share closet. We go through the items that you donate, and we'll take a portion of those, put in our share closet for those who aren't able to afford clothing, who aren't able to afford household items, and they tap into those resources. And the other items we put in our thrift store, but we make sure they get in the right hands.
And then you have the vision care clinic, and we were talking about this in times past, that a lot of times kids can't read because they can't see.
Oh, definitely.
And having their vision checked early on, that prevents a lot of problems down the road.
Right. You're looking at a guy who couldn't read till he was in third grade. The reason why I couldn't read is because my parents really didn't know I had problems with my eyesight. And I believe there are many kids here in our backyard with the same issue. God has blessed Good Samaritan Ministries to have a eye clinic that's open from time to time for families and individuals who can't afford eye care. What you would do is call our number and we'll put you on the list, and when our eye doctor comes back around, you come and get your eyes checked and we'll get you on the list to get a free pair of glasses. But do know that we do thorough background checks, and we go through the measures of making sure that you're not able to afford these services. And if you're a candidate, then yes, we'll help you.
And that you're more than willing to do that. You have also the hot lunch program for the elderly and the shut-ins for those folks that can't just come to these locations, right?
Definitely. Our food pantry is open 5 days a week, and we understand that there are individuals who are well in their years and age. Maybe they're disabled with respect to their physical condition, and they're not able to get out to get a food box. Or, well, we have a program where we deliver food boxes to those deserving individuals. We partner with churches, and they deliver those items to those individuals in need. So that's a really good program we got going on, because we understand that there are those that aren't able to get out,
right,
to be served by our food pantry ministry that's open.
So basically, in all that we've talked about, of course, there's assistance always needed. And for as little as $1 a day,
yes,
these folks can help out in a tremendous way.
Definitely. We have our $1 a day campaign that we're in the middle of. It's called Give $1 a Day to Help Keep Homelessness Away. You can give $1 a day. That's $365 a year. Mm-hmm. To partner with Good Samaritan Ministries on a monetary level, to help empower and come alongside us to prevent homelessness in our region and to bring forth change all over the world.
Well, listen, I appreciate you being my guest here today, Aaron. As always, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
And folks, give from the bottom of your heart, because you'll be blessed very richly.